NPR's Femme Fatales held up their end of the Emmy bargain, with Sherry Stringfield copping a Best Actress nod and Juliana Margulies vying for Best Supporting Actress.
This is like a little pat on the back.
Stephen Bochco's gritty cop drama NYPD Blue picked up 12 nominations, including supporting actress hopefuls Gail O'Grady and Sharon Lawrence.
The first thing that went through my mind is, oh my God, what am I going to wear? I've got to fit into a dress now.
We had a similar conversation last year, so it's nice to have that reminiscence about it goes.
Last year's winner, Dennis Franz, picked up another Best Actor nomination, as did his NYPD co-star Jimmy Smits. But they'll face some stiff competition from Mandy Patinkin, who used his nomination as an opportunity to confirm to E.T. the rumors that he's checking out of Chicago Hope.
I have 5 years left with my 13-year-old before he's away to college, and I got 9 years left with my 9-year-old before he's away to college. And I just don't want to miss another day.
But the biggest shockwaves rippling through this room at 5:30 a.m. may have been over who wasn't nominated. Home Improvement fans, including today's Emmy announcer Betty White, were nailed with the news that toolman Tim Allen and his show were virtually shut out.
I'm really sorry about Tim Allen and Pat and Home Improvement. That is a disappointment. But that doesn't mean they don't do wonderful work.
While Home Improvement got hammered, the freshman sitcom Friends capped off its phenomenal first season in style, scoring 8 nominations. But of the hip sextet, 4 of the stars were overlooked. And now some are wondering what this means for the future of Friends. They may all be friends, but when the Emmy ballots were tallied up, only 2 of these 6 best buddies saw their name on the supporting actor list.
Believe me, no one has been winning for this as much as I have.
Unlikely heartthrob David Schwimmer picked up his first Best Supporting Actor nomination, while co-star Lisa Kudrow learned her big news via a crack of dawn phone call from publicist Elizabeth Much.
Yes! Get a dress! You did it!
And what does all this mean for the future of Friends? The show's producers say despite the individual nominations, all Friends are still created equal.
They are all our children, and we love them all equally, and it's very important for us that they all understand that they are appreciated and that they are incredibly talented.
And we'll have the exclusive interview with Lisa Kudrow, the only Friends actress to get an Emmy nomination, tomorrow. And coming up later on ET, we've got the story of the Friends' most controversial cast member. John, Mary?
Thanks, Julie. If they handed out Emmys for most guest appearances on the late-night TV talk shows, Hugh Grant would be shopping for a trophy case. He appeared on the Letterman show last night in New York after surviving a wild welcoming committee in the street. Hugh Grant's car was mobbed by hundreds of adoring fans as he arrived at the backstage entrance for Late Night with David Letterman in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest stars in the movie hit 9 months, and I think we all know the rest.
Grant's guest spot on Late Night marked his 5th talk show appearance in the past 2 weeks. Having caused a commotion at every stop, Letterman was the last frontier Hugh had to face.
I am humiliated, and I'm particularly humiliated by having to do this last week's, run of... It's like those monks in the Middle Ages who used to crawl from city to city, flagellating themselves.
Having made his final apology on the show, Grant headed for somewhere very far from the public eye. But judging from fan reactions upon his exit, it seems all is forgiven.
I can die happy now. I've seen the man. He's like such a major babe.
And while Major Babe Hugh sounds off on television, his girlfriend is telling her story in print. We have an advance copy, and you won't believe what Elizabeth Hurley has to say. She's the model of the moment, all decked out in black leather in the latest edition of British Vogue. But don't worry about Liz Hurley being down in the dumps after boyfriend Hugh Grant was caught with a hooker. Vogue editor Anna Harvey says Liz's life seems divine.
We spoke to her again after Hugh had been arrested, and she was very positive and very forward-thinking.
The story paints Liz as a bright and funny young woman, not unlike Grant, her companion of 8 years. In fact, Liz joked with Vogue that she and Grant even look alike.
And Liz said in the article that, people do grow like their dogs, and so why not, perhaps we all become like our partners.
Wait a minute, did Liz just call Hugh a dog? The editors say this issue will be the biggest seller ever.
Here's another story that has Brits on edge. When Princess Di sees a Hollywood movie she likes, look out. Di saw Meryl Streep in The River Wild and then went out and got the thrill of her life by taking a ride down the rapids with her kids in tow. Now, once again, she has become the talk of the tabloids, and Jerry Grant has that story.
The heirs to the throne of England ran some of America's best river rapids and begged for more. These pictures of a river-soaked Princess Di along with 13-year-old William and 10-year-old Harry were taken just outside of Aspen, Colorado. And the word from the palace is the Queen is none too happy.
Diana is absolutely determined that her boys, William and Harry, live as ordinary a life as possible. And of course, they're not ordinary boys. They are extraordinary boys, and one of them was born to be king, and the Queen doesn't want him to die.
Princess Di reportedly was so inspired by Meryl Streep's brave performance in The River Wild, she had to try the whitewater for herself. But maybe Di didn't know what Meryl told us about facing those rapids.
What the hell were you doing? I was very terrified. It's much more exciting than I ever wanted it to be.
The princess, if truth be known, would probably quite like to be lounging by a swimming pool somewhere and soaking up the sun, but she's got two young, energetic sons who basically want to have a good time, and they do love, they are little thrill seekers.
Well, the two princes had such a good time, they begged their mom to do it again. But not one to tempt fate. Diana just took them to McDonald's instead. I guess fries went out over rapids. Also, while the royal family is in the Aspen area, they are reportedly staying at the beautiful ranch of Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. But Kurt and Goldie are not there. Jerry Grant, Entertainment Tonight.
Coming up, Christopher Reeve and the eerie outtakes filmed before the fall.
Basically, I'm using this movie as an excuse to ride. Don't tell anyone.
As he battles back, we uncover Christopher Reeve's lost movie.
And then O.J., Nicole's sister, and the Geraldo connection.
That was a kiss on television. Two women kissing on television. Never happened before.
They are the controversial couple on TV's hottest sitcom, Friends.
It's every man's fantasy.
And we'll hit the beach with Daisy Fuentes and Dan Cortez.
All you need is a camera, one sound man, and an MTV mic cube, and you can do anything.
Tomorrow, Julia Roberts. She's been hiding out since the hurtful headlines, but now America's Pretty Woman is back like you've never seen her before.
Yes, I would just like to know if anybody else here has slept with my husband.
Plus, Tom Arnold, Roseanne's ex, is getting married again, and we've got all the wedding details. Tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight.
How white can you safely get your teeth? Introducing Aquafresh Whitening. In clinical tests, Aquafresh was proven to whiten better than Crest. Even Rembrandt can't beat it. New Aquafresh Whitening. Safe to use every day for dazzling, whiter teeth.
I took a string of Twizzlers Pull and Peel, and I made a wing. Yeah. Then I made a tail. Oh, yeah, that's it. Then I made a body. Woo. Then I flew around the world. Chewy, delicious, cherry-flavored Twizzlers Pull and Peel candy. Makes me happy.
She left him for her. Meet the star behind Friends' most talked about romance next on E.T.
Still going. Long-lasting Energizer batteries keep going and going and going.
Critics declare Under Siege 2 the best action adventure of the summer, loaded with high-speed thrills. Siskel and Ebert give it 2 thumbs up, a real good time. Steven Seagal, Under Siege 2, Dark Territory, rated R, now playing at a theater near you.
This summer at Brookfield Zoo, learn how primates say, I like it. You may never be the same. The new Tropic World at Brookfield Zoo.
During Marshall Field's gigantic 2-day sale, our prices throughout the store are greatly reduced. This Thursday and Friday only.
When most teenage boys were chasing girls, Lester Holt was chasing the story.
At 16, I had the chance to go on the air, and I was hooked.
His love for reporting took him from California, New York, then home to Chicago.
I love Chicago. Here you have a town of diverse neighborhoods, colorful politicians, lots of characters, and it's a great place to raise a family.
Lester Holt, working for you.
What else would a newsman want?
At 4:30 and 10 on 2 News. Chicago Zoo.
Watch all the excitement of the Channel 2 Chrysler Plymouth Bears Super Bowl Shootout. Saturdays at 5 right here on Channel 2. Sponsored by the Stars of Chicagoland, your local Chrysler and Plymouth dealer.
No one told you that was gonna be this way.
The Rembrandts made friends with America and Jay Leno last night as they performed live on TV for the first time.
I'll be there for you.
And with the help of cast members of the hit sitcom, their music video is just as popular. All the hard work paid off. They've earned an Emmy nomination for the song. And nominations are nice, but the numbers that really matter are ratings. And Friends, even in repeats, is running at #1 for 4 weeks in a row now. Part of the reason is a romance like Primetime has never seen.
I'm sorry I didn't get Susan is.
Susan's Carol's friend.
Life partner.
Like buddies.
She's one half of TV's most titillating new couple. And as the first pregnant lesbian ex-wife in sitcom history, Jane Sibbett is making friends and fans from coast to coast.
I don't think it's shocking, but it is hysterical. It's a great plot.
It sort of educates people about what being a lesbian is like.
And they come up, hey, you're the pregnant lesbian. Yes, it's true.
I got it. Hey, you get to sleep with her, I get the cramps.
For Jane, what began as a simple guest starring stint has quickly become the season's most groundbreaking storyline. A three-way love parenting triangle between Sibbett, her ex, David Schwimmer, and her new lesbian life partner, Jessica Hecht.
Hey, this is Jessica.
Okay.
See, now that was a kiss on television. Two women kissing on television. Never happened before.
The full-on female bonding hasn't escaped the attention of groups like GLAAD, the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, and board member Leslie Kleinberg gives the portrayal a big thumbs up.
I think the way that these characters differ from other portrayals is that they are not a butt of a joke. They are considered with the same respect and dignity as any of the other characters in the show.
I haven't heard nothing but positive feedback. I'm sure there are little factions someplace that are shaking their finger at me, but they're not coming up to me. Oh, what's that? What's that? Is it a fuzzy boom?
Off camera, this poster girl for pushing the limits is a happily married mom to 9-month-old Kai and 3-year-old Ruby. And what does hubby Carl think of his wife's on-camera love life?
He likes to joke that he's just my beard. And a lot of people come up and say, hey, how's that for you? And it's like, I love it. I love the imagery of the those two. It's every man's fantasy, right?
Is there anything in Carol and Susan getting married?
With producers David Crane and Marta Kaufman already dreaming up gal-pal storylines for season #2, Jane's friendly future seems secure. And this working mom is hoping to keep pushing TV's limits and the ratings even farther.
I might be the first breastfeeding mom on TV. Not only am I the first lesbian mom on TV, but I'm the first breastfeeding mom on TV, which I'm very proud of. So I'm keeping milk in my breast. Keeping milk. So that would be something titillating for guys and girls alike.
Well, she's justifiably excited about all the success. Hollywood is wondering if the hype really helped Michael Jackson's new album, History. In next week's Billboard chart, it'll drop from #2 to #4. And in tonight's ET Gazette, word that the next chapter in the history of another Jackson may be written in red ink. LaToya Jackson filed for bankruptcy because she can't pay $650,000. She allegedly didn't fulfill her contract with famed French hotspot the Moulin Rouge. Jackson offered to tape a pay-per-view special at the club and cut them in on the proceeds, but the club said, no thanks, we want the cash.
I don't believe this jury will make a rational conclusion. I believe they'll be a hung jury.
On the same day that Nicole Simpson's mother and sister came, there was Geraldo Rivera sitting in court. It was on Geraldo Live that the exercise video footage first aired, and during questioning with the exercise trainer, his name came up.
You've been on Geraldo twice?
Yes.
In all the hundreds of days of action in that courtroom, I've only been there 3 days, and for that to happen to me was definitely a jolt.
Oh, I don't like sneaky stuff. That's why I don't like what's going on in Congress.
Robert Redford went to Washington, D.C. and appealed to Congress not to sell off public lands. He's afraid big business will be in charge of certain lands and lakes, which would spell big trouble for the American public.
Christopher Reeve, Superman, made him one of Hollywood's bigger-than-life stars, but acting and the simple pleasure of riding horses were Chris's real passions. And now a miniseries has surfaced that gives us a look at the star the way we remember him. Bob Goen has the story.
Riding a horse was truly a love of Christopher Reeve's life. Then it almost killed him.
Now, Black Fox, a three-part miniseries made 2 years ago, is finally making it on the air at CBS. Reeve stars as a Texas settler in the 1860s, a pioneer on horseback.
Well, today with this Ford, I feel like I'm in a big game of Lincoln Logs. You know those things that come out of the can and you make a little fort with them?
Christopher couldn't have been happier shooting this film, being able to ride horses. But why did CBS wait so long to air it? Well, the network says it was purely a business decision and that the timing is just coincidence.
It's a wonderful way to see Chris and riding, and he refused any stunt doubles. And he's all his own. He's a brilliant rider.
Here I'm riding most of the time, and found a couple of nice barns, and so I'm not into, you know, where's the laundromat, I'm into really sort of using the city, and this is a beautiful place.
Making this movie even more special, Christopher's family, including his children, were on the set with him.
This is my daughter, Alexandra. She's a settler.
Black Fox is about family and the bond between two blood brothers. Since the accident, we have seen the real-life brotherly bond in the Reeve family.
We've taken the first step, and today we begin the second step on what is certainly to be a long journey.
Ben and Christopher's wife, Dana, have been by his side since the accident. Today, Chris is here at the Kessler Institute for Rehabilitation, where he's trying to find the strength to heal and maybe one day make movies again.
When you can't find me, I'm gone riding. I basically am using this movie as an excuse to ride. Don't tell anyone.
Ironically, Robert Halmy and Christopher Reeve had just been to Ireland to look at locations for another project together when the accident happened. As for Christopher's condition right now, well, we talked with the hospital today, and he is going through daily rehabilitation to help his breathing, his strength, and his speech, and we wish him luck. John, Mary?
Thanks, Bob. Eerie pictures. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Next, he's a hunk, she's a babe. Now wait till you see what happens when they hit the beach with MTV.
What the hell is wrong with you?
He was one of daytime's sexiest soap hunks until a tragic accident sidelined his career.
I got choked up, and I told him, tell my wife I love her.
The shocking story of a soap star's brush with death, tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight.
Celebrating a birthday on this Thursday, July 20th, actor Charlie Korsmo is 17. Actress Donna Dixon is 38. Guitarist Carlos Santana is 48. Singer Kim Carnes is 49. And actress Diana Rigg is 57.
I saw this beautiful Robert Stock silk sport coat for $139. Then I found this Amherst & Brock blazer for the same price, and they said, take it, it's yours. And I'm like, no way. It's buy one, get one free, they said. And it's not just sport coats. It's suits and sportswear, slacks.
It's summer. You could use a little extra cash. Our tip? Yard sale. Clean out the attic and slap a price tag on it. How does 99 cents sound? Sounds good to us. You'd be surprised what 99 cents will get you. Everything must go, because you got to go to McDonald's for a 99-cent double cheeseburger. That's 99 cents for the hot, beefy double cheeseburger you crave.
Hey, Walt, can we go to McDonald's? Sure, hop in the car. The car?
Have you had your break today?
Walt Disney Pictures presents the magic and the music
Come run the hidden pine
of the
trail
movie event of the year. Pocahontas, rated G. Now playing at a theater near you. 5 of America's finest are about to deliver one of nature's biggest.
Oh, no, she's seasick.
Walt Disney Pictures presents Operation Dumbo Drop, rated PG. Starts Friday, July 28th.
Talking Toyota.
And here's Earl King with a sports update.
Ed, the owners are up in arms again. No wonder, with the incredible deals this summer on new Camrys. I'm talking about the baseball owners.
Earl, anyone can own a baseball. Whoa! But with this great deal, a new Camry costs a lot less to drive.
And that's a sure hit. I give up.
But hurry, because by the end of the month, this deal is going.
I started to walk up to the vehicle. That's when the shots rang out. As quick as he could pull the trigger, that's how quick the bullets were coming. I'd never heard a weapon that loud. When I saw Officer Whalen go down, I knew there was no way I could get up to him. He died later that night. President Clinton is right. It's not about politics. It's about a ban on deadly assault weapons. It's about a tough new death penalty law. President Clinton is helping us make this a safer nation.
I bought this Dynamite cricketer suit at Today's Man, specially priced at $249, and they said I could get another suit, same price or less, free. Can you believe this? It's called Buy One, Get One Free, and it's not just suits. Sport coats, sportswear, shirts.
MTV is at it again. Another summer of fun and sun in the surf.
But you could be on the cutting edge. I don't know. Stay tuned.
This stop, the sands of Oahu, Hawaii, with Dan Cortez and sexy Daisy Fuentes.
If we get wet, we all get to beat the out of Amber, okay?
Taping sketches is part of the fun of working on the beach. Daisy let us in on the one called Ask Daisy.
Daisy, how do you get along with the staff on Beach MTV?
We basically did a little sketch thing where we said, well, I get along with the crew just fine, and then she made sure that a cue card sort of flew in the shot, and I started beating the crap out of her. We have been on the road for quite some time now, but we do our best. Oh, what the hell is wrong with you? And then the boom guy hit me in the head with the boom mic, and I started fighting with him.
Look at this. What the hell is wrong with you?
And then I just beat the crap out of the camera guy, and it just looked really funny.
Cut. Cut!
The world is ours. MTV's taking over. Watch out.
A rough little lady.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Fridays this fall on CBS.
Someone's at the door. Someone's at the door. Someone's at the door.
Nothing you've ever seen. Nothing you've ever imagined. Nothing you've ever known.
Too late for salvation.
Can prepare you for what's coming.
I know who you are! Someone's at the door. Someone's at the door. Someone's at the door.
Television's most gripping new series, American Gothic. The whale the world fell in love with is back with his whole family.
It's Willie!
Get ready for more fun,
Girls are the enemy. You are the enemy.
more excitement,
They're coming after us! Guess again.
and more adventure than you've had all summer. Free Willy 2, The Adventure Home. Rated PG. Now playing at a theater near you.
I have very little news. This new Hellmann's low-fat mayonnaise dressing has very little fat, only 1 gram. But there's big news about taste. You won't believe that 1 gram of fat can taste so enormously rich, so colossally creamy, so hugely delicious. New Hellmann's low-fat, very little fat, very, whoa, big taste.
Bring out the Hellmann's and bring out the best.
There are unlimited reasons to lease the Mazda 626. It has more room than Accord, is priced $1,000 less than Camry, gets better mileage than Altima, and has the best basic warranty in its class. Plus, as a 95 summer closeout, you can lease it for $229 a month with just 0 down. Hey, that 0 down lease isn't unlimited. It ends soon. What's the deal?
The Mazda Summer Savings Deal. Lease the 626 now for just $229 a month with 0 down.
Barbara Taylor Bradford. In bestseller after bestseller, she has captured the hearts of readers everywhere. And in her newest novel, Dangerous to Know, she'll capture yours. Barbara Taylor Bradford. She makes life worth reading.
Only Columbo frozen yogurt is as soft and creamy as the stuff you get out of the machine. But now, it's in your freezer.
Was in my freezer.
Columbo shop style yogurt. So soft, it's hard to resist.
Production assistance furnished by the GM MasterCard. If you want to save money toward the new GM car or truck of your dreams, don't forget your GM card, today's financial vehicle.
It has been an exciting day in Hollywood with all of the Emmy nominations coming out. Excited people all over town.
Yeah, congratulations to all the nominees. Also, the crew here at Entertainment Tonight was nominated for an Emmy. We'll know, I guess, in August.
For technical and camera work and everything.
Right.
Congratulations, everybody.
Yeah, well deserved. So, surf is up, and we're hitting the beach as we say so long for this Thursday.
We're going to join the MTV gang in Hawaii for some craziness outtakes from their beach special, so enjoy.
Enjoy. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
great.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, you've only been here for a day, and it's almost like you've been stupid all your life.
I have.
I know.
I practice it.
I know. You're
and I
very
get
good at
paid
it.
for being stupid.
I know.
Wow, you could be on the cutting edge. I don't know. Stay tuned.
All right, listen, if we get wet, we all get to beat the out of Amber, okay?
I mean, you can't beat Hawaii. It's great. You got the sandy beaches, the beautiful water, the beautiful women, the beautiful men, the surfboards, and, you know, MTV flies me for free, so you can't beat it.
It's a day at the office, you know what I mean?
Aloha, E.T.
Coming this week, it's Disney's newest sing-along songs video. Now your kids can learn all the words.